let's move to another topic. The idea is that you have a need to select the market for the market, the most suitable entry form. What form should be used? Should we build a sales channel or open a small company there, or can we sell from our home market? Like this, the case company. The idea was that they do the design here in Finland, and they just now and then have a Skype conversation with the customer, and then some point they meet also, but they don't have any physical presence at all there. Though they are doing very, very important work for the customer. So the way this is done, that first of all we look at what forms are feasible for us. What are the possibilities from our company point of view? And what is the optimal from market and from our company point of view? Both sides. From our point of view and from the market point of view. You always have to consider both. We analyze the market, and based on that and the analysis and recommendations, the company will choose the market penetration, which way do we go enter the market. And then after that we do our strategy for the market entry. Based on that mode we have this kind of strategy. First you have to have the way how to open the market before you can do the strategy. Not vice versa. We have had a lot of cases where the companies have said that yes, we have this strategy, but we don't know exactly that which mode should we take. Can we sell from Finland, or do we need a partner there? And then let's first find out what market mode you need, and then do a strategy based on that. And if you look at the operational models, here's a semantic picture. Let's see if this works. Yeah. It starts from here, like any functions of a company moved abroad. No, then we are talking about export. Are we using a middleman, if somebody helping you? Is it at home? It can be here. So it's then called indirect export. You are delivering your product to somebody else in Finland or in Estonia here, who is then delivering that to the customer. Then it is indirect. You have a foreign middleman, then you are exporting through a foreign channel. That's called channel, sales channel. No middleman, then it's direct export. You sell from your own country. Then there's on the other track, foreign operation. Yes, then you have foreign operation. You have sales abroad, or you have manufacturing abroad, or you can have other also maybe part of your design in a foreign country. Sales abroad, is it your own office, or you share with somebody? Joint overs. It may be foreign joint venture then. Or then it's your own company in the country. If you have manufacturing abroad, is it contract based, or do you own the site? It can, if you own that, it can be joint ownership or you're wholly owned. Contract based, only manufacturing abroad, it's subcontracting or contract manufacturing. So this is the decision tree you have to go through. Big companies are usually on this side. SMEs are on that side. And for example, in Finland, 98% of the companies doing international business are using a middleman. It means that they have a partner who is selling on behalf of them. 98%, so it's a lot. Only 2% are using other type of mode. Another view. Here we have the risk an investment, how much money you have to invest in the mode, and you have the commitment and control. If you look at this indirect export, that you are just delivering your product to somebody in Finland, you don't have any control. You don't know where it goes actually. But there's very low risk also. There are that kind of, for example, there are that kind of metallic workshops in Finland, a lot, who are doing subcontracting works, just that they don't know where the parts are going, or even machine components. Then on the other hand, you have this, that you have your own company in the country. You need a lot of capital to open it. It's high risk, but then you have very good control. It's your own company, and it's only working for you. Then you have other things here in the middle. Online sales is web shop. It's your web shop. Of course, you have good control, but you need money actually to open the web shop. And also when you are designing the web shop, you should always think that what is your primary target area. If you are targeting Russia, it should look like that it is exactly for them. Have that kind of things available which are important for them, because these are not generic. If you have several languages, the website within these languages look a little bit different based on the local habits. In Asia, for example, if you look at they look very much different. If besides the language, also the structure is different. So it becomes a bit complicated then. Of course, you can have several forms here. You can, for example, you can have sales channel, but then you can have a web shop. But there's a risk that they are conflicting. In some countries where you have a partner who is selling your product, and then you have a web shop. How do you coordinate the prices? And so you have to be really careful in this situation nowadays, because it's so easy to open online shop that you don't stepping on your partner's toes. I have some clients who said that they have a web shop, but if they have a partner or partners in that country, they recommend that the one who would like to buy this goes to a physical shop there instead of buying it online. You cannot dictate the partner's pricing. You cannot say anything. They can say put 100% margin or zero margin, or even sell it cheaper than the price that they are buying from you.
Okay, then I put it that way. The end price will be the fixed price of my workshop, and if you sell it, a good seller, I will pay you extra.
Yeah, that kind of thing. That kind of things you can do.
If you have an online store, then it has to be fixed price, the end price.
Yeah.
That means that I will never sell it cheaper myself to end customer. This is like a problem. Like small external companies usually are doing.
Yeah, not when they start exporting, they can't do anything.
So anyway, the idea is that you always, when you are selecting this, you have to consider your capabilities, your business, and also the market. From market point of view, what kind of mode do we get from market? How are the others operating on the market? It's one of those things. What does the customer require? For example, in this case, that the design office, we asked the customer that, can we do this in Finland and communicate online? They said yes. Yes, that's fine for us. You don't have to be here. Whereas when we talk to Japanese people, they said no, you need at least one guy here who speaks Japanese. So it was impossible. Because all the documentation was in Japanese, all the processes were in Japanese, so it was completely different thing. So we take into consideration our own company's capabilities and requirements, and then the environment, the market that we would like to operate.